Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today, another NASCAR Thunder 2003 career mode episode. We are heading on to Richmond, and after Richmond, we also have Charlotte. So, two interesting races for us. I think Richmond we've done all right at, and Charlotte will be all right, hopefully, as well. We'll see. Mile and a half has been tough for us. We're sitting 36th in points, pretty far ahead of Frank Kimmel, which is really nice. Just behind Jerry Nadeau and like 50 behind Bobby Hamilton, so that's a little bit of a reach for us, but we are looking good, everything. We don't need to re-sponsor up anything, it looks like. Yeah, we don't need to re-sponsor anything, so I'm not worried there. Team is all good. On the garage, we already set up the car for this week. Going with the 64 power engine because I want to try to keep this 66 for what's coming up soon. I think it's like Talladega or something I'm trying to keep it for, I want to say. Oh no, we have Pocono coming up. That's what I'm trying to save it for, because we're really fast at Pocono, so I want to keep the better engine for that, hopefully. But we do have R&D finishing very soon in 4 races. Very excited about that. Engine-wise, we have one getting repaired in 2 more races, and then chassis-wise, we're having a new chassis built in 1 race, and then another one repaired for 6 more races. So let's get on to Richmond and see how we can do. All right, let's see what we can do in qualifying. I ran like a 22.0. I ran 3 of those straight, so I'm hoping that we could stick at that. It's only like 6/10 off of the qualifying time for pole, which is not too shabby at all. That'll put us probably like midfield, I would think, or maybe like top 15-ish. I have no clue. Hoping the second lap will be better, because I felt like we were kind of slow on that first lap, and we didn't have much speed coming to the line. That was still a 22.1. That puts us 30th. Not as good as I was hoping, but hoping we can get like a 10th or 2 quicker here. Car already is a little tight, but I definitely don't want to be sliding all around with the stability help slowing us down a whole bunch. So definitely want the car a little tight, and I think this lap will be a little bit faster. 22.0, I'll take that, about what I had in practice. That puts us 28th, not too bad.
Welcome to Richmond, Virginia, the site of the action for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, here on MRN. Richmond offers a little something for everyone, doesn't it, Barney?
Well, Richmond is a short track with a wide surface. They can go a lot faster than it appears on this speedway. Look for a lot of passing and a ton of close calls.
The Windcraft car hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
Bill Elliott owned and drove for his own race team for 6 years before joining Ray Evernham in 2001.
You know, driving for your own race team is a tough deal. I think Bill was happy to get back to worrying about one thing, being fast out there on the racetrack.
Start your engines.
Oh wow, Casey Kane's on the front row. That's pretty wild. I saw Frank Kimmel was way in the back, who I'm trying to catch in points. I want to try to bully my way to the bottom, because I do not want to be on that outside going into turn 1. Dale Jarrett is right in front of us, who I believe is still the points leader. Should have checked that before this race, but that's all right. We'll check it after the race. If you're following along with the season anyways, like binge watching and everything, you probably know who the points leader is, and you don't need to be reminded 20,000 times. I usually check it at the end of the episodes anyways. Trying to fight off Jeff Green on our outside. Use him to turn a little bit in 3 and 4. We got decent pace right now. We're not falling off immediately. I keep overdriving turn 3 a whole bunch, though, which I need to not do. Oh, that is why, because Ricky Rudd's going to try to take advantage of us and get under us. Definitely is a tough place to pass. I can kind of block off pretty well at this place. That was a really good 1 and 2. I was really slow on the exit. Going to have to try to block off Ricky Rudd. Need to try to hold this bottom lane. I don't. Rudd's going to end up getting under us. He's not going to quite have the run. Oh, I get the wall anyway, so he's going to get by us there. Try to get back under him here. Got Bill Elliott right on our tail. Jeff Green on the outside. Junior's not that far behind us either, which is pretty wild. He had a terrible qualifying effort, which I believe our first season he was fighting with Kurt Busch for the win, I want to say. Can't 100% remember. I think it was something like that, but I could be wrong. This thing just does not want to rotate in the front end. It's killing me in the middle of the corner. So I want to get on throttle, but I can't get the front end like turned down and stuff when I want to. And it just pushes off the corner really tight. And if I try and loosen the back end up more, then it's just gonna push tighter off the corner with the stability help. So I really just gotta wait on throttle at this track right now. We're slowly falling back now, faster than we were in the beginning. Overshot turn 3 again. I really suck at turn 3s, what I've come to know for this place. We still through lag? Frank Kimmel's trying to get down there under us. Jeff Green's gonna use the apron to get by us, and Frank Kimmel is going under as well. Wow, Michael Waltrip qualified terrible. What also with Junior? Teammates qualifying bad, makes sense, probably using similar setups. Who is in that car? Jeff Purvis is in the 16. I keep forgetting that the 16 is not Greg Biffle no more. Gotta keep trying to remind myself it's Jeff Purvis. Oh, we are 3 wide. I was trying not to come down onto Michael Waltrip, and I completely overshot that corner. So we are going to fall all the way to last there. That's quite unfortunate. That was a terrible corner. I lost 5 spots in that one corner, so that was pretty bad. Hey, we ran a 21.8 at one lap, so that was a really nice one. That would have qualified us a little bit better. But we're going to probably have to pit here in like 10-plus laps, around 10-ish laps maybe. So we'll see what is happening around then. I'm going to try to keep up with this pack and see if I can't try and pass some of them. We are not that long away from being lapped. It looks like Sterling Marlin is the leader. I think he started on pole. And if you look at the track map, first and second, maybe third, there might be 2 cars there after Sterling. Try to look in the mirror. I think that might be 2 cars. They're very spread out from the rest of the pack. I wonder if Casey Kane is still like somewhat up front, holding everybody back, because he could be slower in the race, usually like I am, and he could just be blocking everybody, and that's why everybody's so spread out. So we're getting ready to be lapped here. We could probably pit right now and make it the rest of the way. We 100% could make it the rest of the way. But people are starting to pit now. We'll probably pit here in a couple laps, but we are getting ready to be lapped by Sterling Marlin any second now. So I would not be shocked by that. We just cannot get this thing turned middle of the corner to the exit because it wants to slow us down with the stability help. I'm going to try and hold off Sterling Marlin if I can.
Lead cars are pitting.
Sterling Marlin's actually pitting right there. A lot of people on pit road, so we are going to stay alive from now on the lead lap. And our times haven't fallen off that badly, really. Like, we just need more long run speed as I smack the wall again. Only the right side and the left rear have a little bit of damage on it, so I probably won't get the damage fixed. It's not going to mean that much at this track. I want to try and go another lap or 2 until pit road is getting somewhat empty. Our fuel is getting very low. We could probably go like 2-3 more laps on fuel still. If I could stop almost hitting the wall there off 2, that'd be great. Probably pit next time by when there's a lot less cars on pit road, because it's still pretty jumbled up down there. A lot of cars trying to exit their pit stalls at the same time. Accidentally getting into Terry there. My bad, Terry. But yeah, we're going to pit this time. There's going to be a lot less cars on pit road, which is going to be perfect. Just need to try to get down to 70 miles an hour entering, which I don't think will be a problem because can't take this corner very quick anyways. And that's pretty good. Don't need to fix damage. I kind of want to try a little bit of wedge adjustment and see what that does. I don't know if it'll help or hurt us. We will find out. But we just need to have a nice clean stop here on pit road. That'll be great. Pretty clean stop, 16.6. I will take that. We're in 42nd. I don't know where 43rd is. Kind of just slowed down Waltrip a bunch there on exit, kind of by accident. Actually, Waltrip is in 42nd. He was in 43rd, so should have probably tried to stay in front of him. did not know I was actually going to be battling him for position right here. Nobody's blown their engine yet, which is pretty shocking. But we are 2 laps down now from pitting and all that, because we were almost a lap down when we went to go pit. And so that's not shocking. We are a lap down. Kind of shocked we're 2 laps down, though. But maybe the leader hasn't pitted yet, so I think maybe we'd get back to 1 lap down. Because I definitely know that Mark Martin, Stewart, and them are a lap ahead of us. So the fact that I'm this close to Michael Waltrip after the pit stops, that's pretty exciting, because maybe he got slowed up in pit lane a whole bunch and stuff. I have no clue. But we're gonna run this race out and see if I can catch any of them. Looks like Jamie McMurray's having a great race in that 49 behind us. He's up here with Mark Martin in front of Rusty Walls. That's pretty wild. He's having a great run in that 49 car. So we'll see what we can do with the rest of this race. It seems like we are 2 laps down, and that is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is, because I thought we were faster here, but oh nope, the leader's actually heading down pit road right now, so maybe we're gonna be back to 1 lap down, like I was thinking. But the leader took forever to pit, and I'm hoping somebody will blow their engine. Looks like Dale Jarrett was staying out to lead some laps, which makes a lot of sense, because he's the points leader, trying to get some bonus points for leading laps. He had a really bad qualifying effort, so he wanted to try to get some bonus points while he could get it, which I don't blame him at all. He's gonna lose the lead 100%, but at least we're back to 1 lap down, which is nice. Ooh, I think I see somebody with a blown engine up here going into the pits. Who could it be? It looks like it's the number 10, maybe? I think that's Johnny Benson in this game. I always think of Scott Riggs, especially with Lane Riggs getting his first win in the Truck Series last weekend at Milwaukee, I think it was. And then he dislocated his shoulder celebrating, which was so unfortunate. But they were on the same lap as us, because we already got the position, which is nice. So came down to the final few laps, but hey, we finally gained a position. But I've been running like mid to low 22-second laps like this entire run. Been pretty consistent. We're just not super fast. I cannot wait for this tire grip to like R&D to be finished, because we actually might be decently competitive when we can make a new chassis out of all that. That will be completely awesome. And I do want to get like a new chassis and engine builder and stuff. Might happen later in the season or towards the end of the season. I don't know. I have to weigh my options and see what's all going on with that, because our engine builder actually was the best one that we had the option for at the start of the season. Not sure if it's any different now. And the chassis builder, the new chassis builder we got was the best that was available at the time, better than the one we currently had last season and stuff. So I'll have to check that out maybe mid-season and see what the options are there. But we're coming down to the final laps here. We're only a lap down, but we're in 42nd, not running super well. And it's white flag time for us, because leader already took their white flag and we're a lap down. I'm just happy that we haven't really damaged the car much, so probably going to use the same exact car for Charlotte. I need to kind of see the new engine that's getting repaired on what that will look like and all that, because I'm interested to see the power and everything it has, because if it has more power than the 66 that we have currently in the inventory, I might save the new one for Pocono and use that 66 for Charlotte. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But Sterling Marlin gets first, Mark Martin second. Pretty solid race. Still get a decent bit of money with our qualifying and all that. We've had a little bit of happiness bonus, like $80-something, so that's actually pretty nice. Where did Dale Jarrett end up finishing? Because he stayed out a long time. Okay, so Frank Kimmel, he's going to pull away from us quite a bit. Or, yeah, Frank Kimmel's the one we're right behind, I think it was. Oh, no, Jerry Nadeau was the one we were behind. He finished 38, so he was not that far. Frank Kimmel's the one behind us. That's who it is. Let's see. Where was Jarrett at? 14th, and he did lead 6 laps, so he's going to get those 5 bonus points. I think Sterling Marlin led the most, I would say. Yeah, he led 31 of the 40 laps. He dominated that race. Where did Casey Kane finish? That started in 2nd. Scott Wimmer with a 10th. That's a solid run. Random driver 13th. Casey Kane still finished 17th. Solid run for them. They're going to gain a lot of points on us, so that's a little unfortunate. But let's go take a look at the full race season points before we get into Charlotte. All right, and looking at the points, Casey Kane caught up to us a lot. Frank Kimmel's 10 behind him now. And we did lose a little bit to Nadeau in front of us, but the top of the standings, Dale Jarrett's leading over Mark Martin by 49. So Mark Martin made up a good bit of points. So did Tony Stewart, because he finished like 3rd or 4th, I think. Junior, I think, finished in front of Dale Jarrett, or he was right around him. Gordon is in 5th with 101 back, so Ricky Rudd lost some there because he was top 5 for a while. And also, we have the All-Star Open about to go on next, so I actually want to see... Oh, the engine won't be repaired this race anyways, so I don't have to worry about that. Probably going to use the 66 for the Open because your engine and chassis don't get damaged in the Open or in the shootout and stuff, so might as well use my best stuff, see what we can do, see if we can make it into the All-Star race. Maybe if you make it into the All-Star race, your stuff will get damaged. I don't know, but I know for the shootout it didn't matter, or the clash and all that, it didn't matter at all. So hopefully we can try and almost make it into the Open. We'll see. We'll have our best stuff out here right now, so let's go hit the All-Star Open and see what we can do.
We're in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Mecca of Motorsports, Lowe's Motor Speedway. The drivers are ready, the fans are ready, and MRN is ready to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage of all the action. This is an awesome facility, isn't it, Barney?
About 80% of the teams are based in this area, and these fans are serious about their racing. Add to that an amazing facility with great seats all around and 43 NASCAR Winston Cup cars. We're in for an awesome race, I guarantee you that.
The 21 car of Elliott Sadler is owned by the Wood brothers. They have quite a resume when it comes to NASCAR racing, don't they?
Well, that's NASCAR's second oldest race team, and they've had quite a few good drivers race for them at one time or another. Dale Jarrett, Michael Waltrip, Kyle Petty have all driven that 21 car.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
I really thought we were starting dead last until they zoomed in on Elliott Sadler there. So I was really happy we weren't starting last because I'm like, there's no way we're making it. But starting 8th, we might have a shot, but only the winner makes it. So we got to try to go fast and turn left. I ran like a 31.3 in practice. I don't know what a fast time is here. But I did notice this was our new chassis that just got built, and I didn't really inspect it yet, but I saw just quick view when you were clicking it to put it on the car that it has 70 tire grip, and I could tell it like hit a threshold there at between like the 60s that I've been running, don't hit the wall, and then the 70 it's at. It really is grippy and wants to turn very quick on the straightaways. So it's a little different. And then like tire wear, it has 74, so the tire wear on it's really nice too, which is crazy. I think this is the first one, the first chassis we have with the new tire wear on it. That's like the number 2 and everything. So hopefully the new tire grip that we're gonna have in like 3 more races after Charlotte is done, we'll have in 2 more races. That will help out so much more when we can get a chassis like that built also. It will be awesome. Trying to hold off these guys. Clip that guy. Who was that? Was that Elliott Sadler? Was he in like a half M&M's, half something else car? I didn't know if that was a 36 or a 136, something like that. It might have been a fantasy driver with like a half and half car too. I'm not sure. Somebody already blew their engine. It looks like they're getting on the pit road. We're already on lap 3, coming on to lap 4. I don't know who's out front exactly. I think it's whoever started on pole, because I think it was a yellow car like that. We are flying by Casey Kane, which is really nice. I'm probably going to use like the same type of setup for the Charlotte race next, which it feels pretty good to me. I just need to get into the corners a little bit better and all that, because it is feeling pretty decent. I did want to use like the setup I was going to try to use in the 600 race, just because I wanted to see if I'd blow my engine or not in this, because it's getting really high up there in RPMs on the front stretch and stuff. But over the race, we'll be slowing down some. But 7 laps will be a decent like practice trial run for it, which will be all right. Looks like what is that? Kenseth behind me and Kevin Harvick behind him. Like they had terrible draws to try to win this race. That is very unfortunate. Definitely off the pace a little bit. Tires are worn, but I think the tires wear out faster in the All-Star Open just because it's a short race. So that would make sense. Harvick trying just to go around everybody on the outside. He's going to get all 3 of them because Kenseth got stuck behind the fantasy driver on the bottom. Casey Kane kind of slowing up the fantasy driver as well. I don't think I'll be able to make the outside like that work. I don't think I'll be able to keep that speed and not go and hit the wall. Yeah, I'm just going to hit the wall. That's unfortunate. Oh, I might wreck that guy. Nope, we're good. I might wreck myself. We're good. Oh, they're wrecking behind me. Huge wreck for them, but hey, it's last lap. There's no caution anyways. We're good. We're all good. Just completely screwed everybody behind us over. How many people are in this All-Star race? Like, how many people are in the actual All-Star race? Because there's like most of the field here. I'm in 17th, and there's probably like a solid 15 cars behind me, if not more. I don't even know. Oh yeah, this thing is tight on entry when I overdrive it. Might need to go down on the wedge slightly for the 600, but hey, we fell back like 10 spots and 7 laps. That wasn't terrible, so I'm feeling all right for the Charlotte race. I'm gonna have to go change back the car a little bit, but we'll get on the Charlotte here very shortly. So yeah, looking at that chassis we were just using, it had 70 tire grip, 74 tire wear, 70 downforce, 70 drafting, and 75 durability. That's a pretty solid chassis. I am very happy with that. That is awesome. But I'm going to change out the engine and all that, go down to the lower one, and then this, we have a newer chassis, or a somewhat newer chassis, 63 grip and all that. I will use that for this race. I think that will be fine. We have Charlotte, Dover. What else do we have? Do we have another chassis that's being finished or anything? 5 more races. Engine-wise, 1 more race. Maybe I want to use that good chassis for this one Charlotte race, change it for Dover, and then change it back for Pocono, because Pocono we're pretty good at. So I kind of want to see what we could do at Charlotte, because we seem like we had some speed there. We are going to fall back towards the back of the field still, but I'm hoping we could kind of race with like Kane and all that towards the back. So I'm actually going to use this chassis, because I'll change it back for Dover, and then Pocono will have a newer engine for it. We're getting repaired anyways right now. Michigan also will have a newer engine for, and then we have road course, then Daytona. So very interesting. I'll probably get another one repaired by the time Daytona comes around, so we can have a good good engine for that. But let's get on to the 600 here and see how we can do. All right, let's see what we could do in qualifying here. I ran a 31.4 with this engine doing a lap, and we're over a second off of Ryan Newman's time. He ran a 30.1, which is wild. So we'll see what we can do here. If I could run that 31.4, I'll be happy. It'll probably put us in like the 30s or in the mid-20s potentially, because times could be pretty spread out here. Not 100% sure. Try to get a good run here into lap number 2. Don't hit the wall. We'll get a pretty good run to the line. That would be really fast to the line. 31.7, and that's already 38th. I know I can get a few tenths quicker. Just got to not destroy ourselves in 3 and 4. Because that's definitely the tougher corner of the two, I feel like. Hopefully we can just have some speed in the race. That's all I hope for. But looks like we're slower than I was expecting for like the fast cars. Maybe guys are slower in that All-Star Open than they're going to be at the 600. I don't know. Maybe they didn't bring all the stuff they had. That's going to be a 31.1. Okay, that's the best I've had here so far. And that's 26. That's not too bad.
Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte, North Carolina. It's time once again for the running of the Coca-Cola Racing Family 600 here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, and MRN is here to bring you all the action. This should be a fantastic race as usual.
This track was the first one to focus on spectator comfort, and it shows. This place always draws an enormous crowd. Most of the team shops are located in this area, which give it that hometown feel. We're in for some great racing here at Lowe's.
The Windcraft car really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go on the points list.
And, of course, nobody wants to be on the bottom of that points list. He'll have to work extra hard to pick up spots. Not an easy task to dig yourself out of a hole in this series.
Something a little out of the ordinary in this one for Jeff Purvis.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end. And worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
gentlemen, start your engines.
Looks like I'm gonna have some fast cars behind me again at this start. I have Tony Stewart straight behind me. I know Kenseth, oh not Kenseth, Harvick's back there somewhere. Looks like Bobby Labonte's on the bottom, right behind us. Try and get down here. It looks like our shift up in the fourth is slow on restarts, so that's good to know. Stewart's gonna get right by us anyways, so I'm not worried about that. Try and hold off Shane Hall. We got Jeff Burton also. We just watched his kid Harrison win, which is awesome. Love to see that. Crazy Daytona race that was. Some massive wrecks there towards the end, which was crazy. But hopefully I can try to hold some of these guys off. We got a 40-lap race, pretty long one because of the 600. Hopefully we are going to be okay on fuel-wise because I'm trying to like push it on the straights and I'm like over 9,000, around 9,000 RPMs. So I know I'm pushing the car as hard as we can get it, and I'm hoping it's not going to hurt us in fuel in the race. I really want to get more engine power though, because I do feel like that is holding us back at this point some. I'm going to probably do that next after the tire grip, if we're allowed to, because sometimes you have to do the other part of the car before you can do the one you want. And it might be the case with the power. I'm not 100% sure, so I have to see. Once our R&D is done in 2 more races after this one, our tire grip will be finished, and we might be able to start engine power. If we have to do engine efficiency, I'm going to do it as fast as possible. It'll probably only be like $300,000 or maybe 500, I don't know. But we could do it in like 6 races or some real short amount of time, which would be awesome. And then also that will help us out on some fuel racing. Like we can go further on fuel, we can pit a little earlier or later if we wanted to. We're actually holding decent pace here. We're not super slow, which I'm really happy about. I'm hoping our tire wear, like with this chassis, it's a 74. I'm hoping our tires won't wear that badly, and we can kind of hold position decent. I want to really try to not damage this chassis though, so I'm trying to race smart and hope I don't get in too many incidents like that. That didn't hurt us at least. That was very close to hurting us. Try and block Ricky Craven up top. Jeff Purvis is back here, which is wild that they were saying it's odd for him to start back here, because it's really not that odd. He's been running a lot better than this, but same with McMurray. He's behind us. But they've both been super fast in this season, so still not an oddball to be back here randomly, because they're not in super fast cars, but they have been very fast drivers this season. But we're hanging around like the mid-30s right now, which is not terrible for us. Usually at this point already we're in dead last, so I know I'm holding these guys back some, like I'm slowing them up. I almost turned myself into the wall there. Jeff Purvis, I'm trying to hold off on the bottom. He got under us. I started getting on throttle, washed up the track. Steve Park getting under us, gonna rub him a little bit, get back by him. Car's still technically clean, so that is perfect. Trying to hold these guys off. I overshot that. McMurray, don't get under me. We're good. Able to really block them. I'm blocking the hell out of these guys. That's all I know. And I think, what is it, Michael Waltrip's still back there. He's probably pissed at me right now because I got into his left rear in a corner and really messed him up. Car is getting very tight right now with the tires wearing in more and more. What is our lap time looking like? 31, actually that was not bad, 31.4 still. That's pretty like on par with what I run here, it seems like. So the tires have not fell off too much yet. I know soon they probably will. Try and get his draft down the straight. Because the drafting in this car is pretty decent for this chassis. But we are falling back slowly. We're gonna have to pit in probably like 10 plus more laps, probably close to lap number 20. I know we'll probably end up a lap down in this race, so we don't need to go the full distance the second half at least, which is nice for fuel, so you can kind of push it a little bit harder. But it's been sketchy at places like Rockingham and stuff for us. Hey, we did clear them, nice. We're able to hold people off a little bit at this track, which I'm very shocked by. We have some speed, at least. I feel like this is the fastest I've ever been at Charlotte. And as I say that, 2 cars are going to probably get by me here. Nope, John Andretti not able to get by me. Car's still clean. I'm happy about that. Trying to keep this car as clean as possible. Hopefully not damage any parts of the car too bad. As I say that, I almost rear-ended Steve Park into the corner because he was super slow on entry there. He's probably pretty quick on exit, and that's why... Actually, no, I'm kind of keeping up with him. I am in the draft of him. I'm going to try and pull out game strong, get under him, use him up a little bit. Car's still clean. We actually gained a spot there. Hell yeah. Oh, boy. They got really tight on exit there, but hey, lap 10, going into lap 11, we're still not dead last. Like, we have some decent speed. That was our fastest lap yet. Like, we really hit turn 1 and 2 really nice. And had that draft of Steve Parks and really pulled up on him and then went flying by him. Tires are still all right also on this run, which is kind of wild. Trying to see, it looked like we're kind of catching that pack up there, but not 100% sure. Trying to just cut off Steve Park just enough. Fuel's half now, which is actually really nice. We can make it to about 20 or a little bit past. So that's actually a positive. And the leader's like almost a full straightaway behind us. So by the time pits are coming around, they're going to be catching us for sure. We're actually faster, it looks like, than Casey Kane back there, and there's one other car that's like kind of off of this group. That's John Andretti, I think. They're like the guys I'm not holding back, and I'm actually quicker than, which is nice. And it looks like we're slowly catching this pack in front of us too, which is awesome. Like, the tire wear on this thing is fantastic. And I was really fast there on the front stretch. Holy crap, yeah, we're catching this group in front of us. I need to not be down here. Probably just slowed up Steve Park a bunch there coming back on track, but I needed to get up behind him, try and get his draft, because I know I'm like the same speed as Steve Park for the most part. Michael Waltrip getting into me because he's mad and then really screwed himself over. That's actually pretty funny. Car is still clean somehow. I'm shocked. I love the tire wear on this chassis. I need to really have a good 1 and 2 here. Steve Park's gonna go high, which is completely fine with me. Try and get his draft on the back stretch here, like we did last time. Not gonna be able to get as close to him as we did before. But I am like pretty similar speed to him, which is really, really nice. Oh, what a run off turn 4 here. I kind of got slowed up getting too close to him. Gonna be under him here in 1 and 2. Like, we're legit battling for 38th back here, which is awesome. I love this. And we're faster than some of these guys in front of us if I could keep my line nice and neat. Because I feel like we're catching that group up there. It's just we can't fully keep getting a lot of clean laps, and I keep messing it up. So, like that. I keep messing up right there. Elliott Sadler, no, that's not what I wanted. I did not want to hook him because that gave us so much damage. Oh, man. That is not what I wanted at all. I was just trying to make the corner, and he started coming up naturally off the corner, and I was still trying to just keep it side by side with him, and it just hooked him in the right rear up to the wall. We don't get a caution because he didn't go fully around. I'm trying to block him now. But that definitely damaged our car quite a bit. I'm going to need to get that fixed in the pits because that was a lot of aero damage that's really hurting us now. That's why I do not want to be on the outside in the middle of the corner. I like being on the bottom with people because I can hold it under them rather than hook them up and then we get stuck up in the wall like that. Man, that hurt a lot. That really hurt. Getting low on fuel. So we can make it halfway at least, and the leaders are not that far behind us. Is Steve Park pitting here? He pulled down weird on the backstretch there. Even if he is, he should get out of the way just fine. Yes, he is pitting. Okay, I figured he was because he pulled down very awkwardly on the backstretch. So yeah, we're gonna pit here in a couple laps, and we're still faster than John Andretti and Casey Kane, it looks like, which is a positive, but I'm gonna be taking a long time on my pit stop trying to get this damage fixed, and hopefully we can try and stay in front of them. Maybe try and catch Elliott Sadler up here as well. I think I actually want to pit right now. There's a lot of cars on pit road, but I can like undercut Andretti and Kane behind me. And then also Elliott in front of me, it looks like, because he's not pitting. So I can get down here, get down to 70 miles an hour, and try and undercut them. Oh, yeah, we have over a second of damage, man. That is unfortunate. Gonna get slowed up a little bit here with people exiting the pits. It's not too bad though, at least. Not yet. Hopefully these guys don't pull out. All right, we're good. Wow, that was actually a pretty decent stop, and over a second of damage hurts a lot. But we are a lap down now, and I think Andretti just went by. I don't know if he was pole position or not at the time. Could have been somebody else going by, but our pit crew is absolutely killing it. They have not really messed up much at all this season. Like a huge mess up that really slows down the stop, they have not done yet that I've seen. They haven't had one big screw up, which is awesome. Loving this pit crew right now. As far as I know, I want to keep them for next season. I might take a look at some other new guys, but these guys are working very, very well together. And I don't really want to screw that up for them. So looks like Casey Kane's coming off pit road that we actually will get in front of, and we need to just try and hopefully be faster than him. That's what I'm hoping for. We can actually beat somebody on speed. Casey Kane had a great week last week, gained a lot of points on us. And sorry, Jimmy Johnson, I'm going to try and block that down low, even though you're going to rear end the hell out of me. Jesus, thank goodness that didn't give us any rear end damage, because I don't want to be on the outside of anybody. And it looks like John Andretti is pitting right now. Hopefully we can hold off Casey Kane behind us, because we got slowed up a lot there from getting hit by Johnson. Just need to try to hit our nice clean laps. We were much quicker than Casey Kane before the pit stop. We have like a lap or two older tires, which I don't think is going to make that big of a difference in speed, but maybe they did something to his car in the pit road that really helped him out. I don't know, because he is on my tail, man. He is so damn fast right now. He's going to my outside. Where is he going? Where is John Andretti? Because I don't see him. Oh, he's exiting pit road now. Gotten Casey Kane pretty decent there, slowed him up. Got Junior coming to our outside. Andretti's coming off pit road. Don't hit him, Jesus. I was all squirrely there under Junior. Try to get down and block Andretti here. He's gonna have better tires. Try and stay in front of him like I was with Elliott and all of them earlier. Casey Kane is kind of getting around us, which is unfortunate. We did have a lot of speed towards the back half of our run, so maybe that's where we're gonna make it back up on these guys, because we were very fast on the back lap, like the last 10 laps of the run before fuel was running out and stuff. Our tires were still pretty good and all that, so I'm hoping we can do the same there. So I'm gonna try and hold off John Andretti behind me, even though he's gonna be super aggressive probably, or I'm just gonna mess it up, you know, and we're gonna be 3 wide off of turn 4 here. Oh Jesus, we're good. Try to cut under him. Nope, we don't got the speed, so that's a little unfortunate. So we are dead last right now. I feel like we should be in like 38th or mid-30s, something like that, because we were having such a good run. Casey Kane's falling back a little bit now. Maybe he burnt up some of his tires running that high side. I don't know, but we're going to see if we can try to get back around them and see what we can do for the end of this race. Oh, Casey Kane just blew his motor right in front of us. That's unfortunate for him. We were slowly catching him too, which is crazy, but he really just blew his engine right in front of us. Luckily, they didn't slow us down or anything. That sucks for Casey Kane, but hey, we're not going to finish last, but I really wish it was somebody further up in the pack, like Jerry Daydu or something like that we're trying to catch in points. Not Casey Kane that's already behind us in points, and we were kind of catching him on track anyways, so that's a little unfortunate. We got about 10 laps left because we're already a lap down. And Andretti's all the way up there coming out of turn 4, so I don't think we're going to be able to catch him, unfortunately. But yeah, we were having a great race until I got that damage. I think that damage really slowed us down now, because we were running way off pace from what we were the first half of this race, which is unfortunate. And it is what it is. That happens. I do dumb things driving side by side with these cars still. I'm not super used to racing side by side for position, and being on the outside is very tough. So definitely need to get better at that. But I'm just really ready to try to get this new tire grip on the car, because this just being 70 tire grip, I feel like we had a lot of speed and the car was driving great and all that. It's just, I need to have some more engine power next, and I really want to try and research and develop that next big time. And hopefully by the end of the season we can have that finish and have a great motor potentially for Daytona next year, and we might have a shot at winning that, and that would completely change around this organization that we're trying to build here, and we'll have some really, really fast cars if we can get some better engine power and all that. Well, the leader's on the white flag, so we got like a lap and a half left. And I'm just so sad because I'm running like consistently a 31.6, almost 31.7 it seems like. I think I ran 131.5 in this run. Just like actually like nailing these laps and stuff. And of course, as soon as I start talking, I nail the wall there. But we were, wait, that was a 31.617 and we nailed the wall off turn 4. That's crazy. But we're like easily 3-4 tenths slower a lap with all this damage. We could have been so much further up in the track. Like we could have been top 40 for sure in this race, and I'm so sad about it because like we actually had a really fast car in this one. So it's positive that we were quick. It was just very unfortunate I wrecked myself with Elliott Sadler. So it is what it is. Who actually ended up winning this race? I have no clue who was out front the entire time, but who ended up winning? Dale Jarrett won. He's just gonna grow his points lead. He is killing it this season. We still get a lot of money for that race, over $225,000. That's huge for us. We're building money very well in this season. But let's go see the damage that took to that chassis. I'm just very disappointed about it. We've got $1.32 million in the bank, which is awesome. I'm gonna try and set up this car for next week. Oh my god, you can see the downgrade it put on the chassis. The downforce and drafting were both 70. The tire grip was 70 and the tire wear was 74. So everything went down about 1 to 3, it seems like, mostly 2. But man, it didn't damage as much as I was expecting, which is really nice. But I'm just so sad I like really damaged the car and all that. What is this new engine looking like? It only has 64 power, which is interesting. Not as good as the 66. So probably gonna use the 64 here for Dover. And I kind of want to get a new one starting to get built because that's not very great. That one is only up to 64 being rebuilt. So what is it? 63, 63, 60, 65, and that's on a rebuilt one, it looks like. We do have a new chassis being built. I don't know how much longer. Where is it? Chassis. We have a new one being repaired. It is okay, repaired for 4 more races. I think I'm gonna wait to build a new chassis for 2 more races, so the R&D will go into effect on that. On these engines, these are only going to go up to 64. It's not that big of a jump, and so I think I want to build a whole new engine right now. It's only up to 68. Dang, it's not that like huge of a jump for us. And in 2 more races, I want to try and use some money, so let's just do it for 9 races. Maybe get another one rebuilt. I'll get a new one rebuilt. It doesn't take long. What is it? The efficiency on this one's 52. That one's 56, so it's better. Might as well redo this one for now. It's in for 3 races, so it's not that bad. Takes not that long, doesn't cost that much either, so it can be like rebuilt very, very fast over and over. But yeah, I'm just sad about all that happened. But we're going on to Dover next. We'll look at the standings here. We have like a 50-point lead over Frank Kimmel, a little bit more on Casey Kane. Jerry Nadeau, we're like 70 behind now. Yikes, that's a big yikes. Up front, Dale Jarrett's got to still have the lead because he just won that race. He has 64 over Mark Martin. Tony Stewart still in 3rd, 93 back. Gordon makes his appearance in the 4th now, 106 back, and Dale Jr. falls back to 120. He did not have a very good Charlotte race, it seems like. And Ricky Rudd all the way back to 160. So Dale Jarrett trying to go back-to-back champion for the 2003-2004 seasons. Because we're in 2004 now, and this is our 3rd year so far. We are still struggling, but we're making big strides to getting better because we are very close to being on par with a lot of these guys in the back, which is nice. The super speedways we're very fast at, and these guys up front are just super fast. So yeah, we definitely need some more engine power next. R&D will be done after next episode, and then we'll get the engine power, hopefully, because we don't have any engine efficiency yet. And as you can see, we've done everything on the chassis once, tire wear twice. This will be the 2nd tire grip once it's done, and I don't know if I'll be able to do the power or if I have to do the efficiency first. If we have to do the efficiency first, that's gonna really suck, but hopefully we can do the power and then we can move on from that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.